make it a bigger curb. Notice there's a new curb there. I feel like the bigger curb makes you jump higher if you hit it and you skip over the guardrail.
Well, the speed limit's 45, so it's not like...
Yeah, well, people still have gone over it and died.
Yeah.
Someone did last year.
Last year?
Was it last year or the year before? Recently, somebody...
I don't recall that.
Oh, no, they died on a motorcycle, went into incoming traffic and died. Somebody went over not that long ago.
That was back in the 80s. There was somebody in a Peugeot or something.
Yeah, it was a little car and they went over. We are up here, man. But now, it's a hot day and I'm just thinking, it'd be nice to go down there swimming. It's just not way out here because you'd be drowning. Mackinac Island out there, can't see it, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. It's, there's no cars allowed on that island. It's horse and buggy or bike.
And fudge.
And fudge. Oh, you had to say fudge. Oh, damn it.
Honey, we weren't stopping for fudge.
You
Come
could have
on.
got some fudge in Sheboygan.
Honey, if you want, there's a ton of fudge
On the way up?
along US 2.
Yeah, let's stop and get some fudge. Good. It's kind of like, oh man, Fran White sent me the best kind. It was like
Butter pecan or whatever.
it was
Butter rum.
like butter rum something. It's so good. Ooh wee. I had a hard time not eating all that in one pop. It's the Grand Hotel out there, the big white thing in the middle. Well, anyways, if you were to fall over this thing right now and hit the water, well, you'd probably be killed on impact. But if you weren't, we're gonna go. You're 2.5 miles out in the middle of the Mackinac Straits. I mean, unless you're an incredible athlete, the odds of you swimming 2.5 miles of shore not drowning is slim.
Why is this guy going so slow? We're going to rebar it.
Oh no, not the rebar. I don't like the rebar.
I don't care. This guy's going too slow.
Jerks you around. It kind of jerks your tires all around. Super creepy. This bridge is crazy. It's 5 miles long.
I don't even care. It's the sound it makes that wakes me out.
I don't like it jerks
like
me.
When in the movie The Titanic, when it's all like starting to go
Crumble and go apart. Yeah.
Okay, is this seriously traffic off in the?
I don't like how it pulls you back and forth when you're on the grate. All I know is we're headed for that. And as you can see, it's nothing there. This is remote wilderness. You're entering the Upper Peninsula
There's a lot of tourists
of northern Michigan.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, there's a few tourists going up right here, right now, but they're gonna. I mean, really, it's not that much. You consider it's a Friday afternoon.
Look at this traffic.
This fat person on a Harley.
It's
Is that a chick? A fat chick on a Harley?
That'd be nice.
I'm just saying.
She's got a cool helmet.
It's cool. She's got a cool bike. God bless her. She's got a little skinny boyfriend. That's kind of weird. This
Here,
place.
This is all.
this-
This is the tourist traffic right here. 'Cause usually
Yeah,
we
but this
can
is like.
sail right up to the toll booth.
How many thousands of square miles do you think the Upper Peninsula of Michigan is?
I don't know. Google it.
1,000. I think it's 44,000 is the whole state. So I think.
I have no idea.
I think so. I would say probably 30,000 square miles of mostly wilderness. It's a few towns.
Well, that doesn't make sense because the Upper Peninsula is not bigger than the Lower Peninsula.
No, I said it's 44,000 square miles.
And
So
then you
it'd be-
said 30,000 of...
Oh yeah. Sorry, it'd be like 20, probably 20,000. Sorry, math not my thing. These people are all going. It's a kind of a cool little
I know, I was just
camper
thinking
deal. I
that.
like that.
Chinook.
I think it's old. I think it's just like an old like hippie mobile from the 80s. Something that's clean. It's nice. I'd like to have it. There's some old tired couple heading up north for the weekend.
Beautiful water.
We don't go glamping like these people. They just bring a house, but they park a house in a trailer park and get out,
Wi-Fi, air
crack a
conditioning.
beer, and be like, "What's up? Where's the party?" And there's people just like them, right?
Crank the tune.
Party. There's people just like them right next door. Right next door. I just saw.
How big
That's
is
your
this
car. I know.
compared to that?
I know. I just saw a cool. I saw like a 35-year-old mom and like a 15-year-old girl going camping. They're all the whole thing was camped
I
up.
would
They're-
totally do that.
Yeah, look at all the fun stuff you see. Just pulling
I
up
want
on these
that.
tourists. Look at that old ass dune buggy.
That's
Are you
cool.
kidding me?
That reminds
That's
me of, like,
badass. And it's getting pulled.
Hanna-Barbera.
It's getting pulled by. I bet you it's these people. This picture right here. It's getting pulled by a freaking Ford Escape like yours. That dune buggy was like, what was that? Herbie Love Bug.
Oh, Herbie Goes Bananas.
Yeah, that was Herbie Love Bug.
Herbie was actually a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, but that's what that is, I think. It's a Volkswagen frame with that
There's
little thing.
There's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon that was...
So now, this is what you do. You got to pay to get into Upper Peninsula.
Which line is shortest? Which line is the shortest? I think it's this one. I'm going to choose
it's the bikers might slow it down a little bit. But this is crazy because look how many people there are. Normally we can just kind of blast
right up and
blast right through. But these are people who own cottages and cabins that are up here. It's the end of the summer. People are flying up here to.
It's also Friday night. You might have work commuters.
Yeah, you might have, a lot of these probably are work commuters to commute down to Mackinac. But a lot of these people are tourists, like I said.
Although North Carolina's not a
That's a tourist. That's just that's a tourist. But this guy in front of us could easily be coming back from work. He lives over here. A lot of these cars. Let me see. But you're looking at the ones with the bikes on the back, and you're looking at the ones that are pulling trailers and they're in campers.
Got a canoe.
You got a canoe. Those are people that are freaking heading up to the U. Back there's a wood guy. Man, it'd be cool to drive a Harley motorcycle up here. It would be cool, man. Like these guys on the Harleys. It'd be a lot of fun.
Ooh, westbound US 2 is closed. The exit sucks TBU.
Is that the Trail of Death?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, the whole thing's closed? That means we're gonna get traffic all on our end too.
Doesn't matter. We're going straight.
Wow.
They have an alternate exit, so there's a detour.
I just don't want to have a ton of traffic. Look at this guy. He's heading up camping. Got an old ass camper. What the hell? Like somebody splattered something off this guy's side of his thing.
I saw that.
What the hell is that? I would not want a camper that big. That guy's not rich, but he's going.
That's like the camper. Actually, the one we had growing up was larger than that.
Where's all the windows in the back of it? Why are there no windows in the back of it though? That's a big ass camper, man. It's old too.
28 foot.
Yeah, that thing's got to be freaking 40 years old. Something splattered against the window right there. I'm not sure what the hell the kids were throwing. Food, gummies, something. He's gonna go have some fun, so God bless his soul. Well, this is our camp. Maria's not happy about it because it's not the campground, because it doesn't have a crapper, but I'm gonna make her one. I'm gonna make her a crapper with a pop-up crapper tent, and this bucket that somebody left here with their no good broken waders that they used up. And I'm gonna make a full-blown crapper out of this. So we should be good. Put it up there in the woods. It's beautiful. It's gonna be our camp. With the crapper. Our car is so packed with stuff. And we have to make camp and possibly break camp and make another camp in 2 days.
What's up, Guns? What are you doing?
I just want people to know this is just a BB gun. Our other BB guns broke. I left them out last winter.
Don't shoot at our bathroom. You're out of BBs.
I can't be out of BB.
Yeah, you didn't fill them back up.
That's good. Yeah, so here's my camp and my weapons of mass destruction last night. If you look at my arsenal, I have bear spray, a big ass knife, small knife, which is this one right here, machete, a 22 caliber pellet rifle that's a single shot, but hey, if you shoot somebody in the head with it, it's in trouble. BB pistol. Last night we were going to bed, and Maria's a little disconcerted about the fact that we're not at a campground. We are in the middle of the wilderness. And when
that was the disconcerting part. I don't care about that.
When I brought up Bigfoot, and you got really...
No, what I got mad at is you were being lackadaisical about food and dumping crap around us. He took his protein shake and dumped it 20 feet from the tent. I was like, hello.
On the way here, we first went to a campground where usually there's not many people there. It was like filled. So I'm like, I'm not camping in a campground with a bunch of people now. So we're going to go to the West Branch where we're going, which is it's a long ways. It's another 6 to 8 miles, whatever. and we're already 10 miles off the road. And she's like, I said, this is where you see Sasquatch. She slams on the brakes. She said, listen.
I'm turning around.
You turn around. You say freaking Sasquatch one more time, we're going back in that campground. She starts to turn. I said, no, don't worry. I'll protect you. Whatever. Then we come here and set up the, you can see the crapper over there. That's the problem. Maria likes, she's bougie. She likes a nice.
Oh, I'm bougie. A 50-year-old woman who doesn't want to crap in the woods is bougie? Come on.
Well, I found this big, like, drum, like 25-gallon drum bucket thing, right? And then I lined it with some rubber lining, and I put a.
Let's be honest. He found an old pair of waders.
Found an old pair of waders
in the woods,
and I cut them out to make a lining, and then I popped up our crapper over there, which is and it's not the most comfortable crapper, but it gets the job done. So Maria has diverticulitis, so if she has a flare up and like has to run to the bathroom a bunch of times, this has happened while we were camping, but we were at a campground and it's really terrible. But she's fine, so we slept fine. Then we go to bed as we're sitting there talking on the bed. This is probably 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
We hear through the woods. I mean, something loud, like maybe 40 yards away.
But here's the funny part. At that point, I already popped an Ambien and I did not care. I was ready to fall asleep. He's like, "Did you hear that?" I said, "Yeah, I heard that." And I was like, "Whatever." I mean, I knew we had the fire going. It wasn't anything that was of concern.
I don't know. I was a little concerned.
Yeah, he was a little concerned.
I started banging the knives together because the metallic sound of of metal is something they don't hear.
Right.
It just kept walking, crunch, crunch, crunch. And so the wind was blowing this way, and it was over there. So whatever it wasn't smelling the fire or us. So, I mean, it could have been a bear. You know, you don't think that's ever going to happen, but, you know, it could be a young, dumb bear and smells us in there, and he starts sniffing around and trying to rip the tent apart. Now I got to take this freaking machete, and if he sticks his head in there, I got to freaking whack his head off, which is, you know, going to be dangerous to try and.
I didn't care. I just wanted to go to sleep.
It was loud, so I yelled a few times, like, bear, 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 and you kind of hear it stomping off, crunch, crunch.
It was
crunch,
deer.
crunch. I'm pretty sure it was deer, just based on the cadence of the walk. You can kind of tell because I'm a deer hunter, and I hear the deer coming all the time. Strange thing is, as soon as I started yelling, I think it finally caught wind of us, and then it went silent. Deer have a silent mode. They're normally kind of don't care, but if they get frightened or nervous or smell something, they're able to go in the silent mode. I've watched them do it, which is fascinating. I've been deer hunting, and my wind's blowing this way, and you see a deer walking. He's crunch, 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 and all of a sudden he gets dead downwind of me and stops, starts sniffing, and then it goes off and it's silent. And I also have had deer walk up on me where I never heard them, like, and all of a sudden they appear in front of me, on like 20 feet from me. Like, what the frick? How'd that thing get here? It's nervous. It's creeping along. Freaking deer right in front of me. Anyways, this is our camp. Today we're going to go do some trout fishing. She's going to look for some berries.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful morning.
Beautiful day. We're drinking coffee, eating donuts.
I'm not eating donuts.
Coffee and donuts. And we're here. We're going to go try to catch some trout. If I catch a nice trout dinner, we'll have trout for dinner tonight.
That would be delicious. I'm ready for some trout. Fire's pretty much out.
Not trouser trout.
Why you gotta go there?
I'm just
What's
saying.
wrong with you?
It's a setup. Anyway, so I just wanted to share my camp. It's we have a gigantic tent that she loves.
That's
but,
not gigantic. Come on.
You couldn't get a bigger tent.
Are you kidding me? I could. Believe me. It's not that big.
It's a 10-man tent. You can get inside and break dance. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. It's nice because we have a big full size. Actually, it's full size or queen size.
Queen size, yeah.
Yeah, queen size 4-inch thick foam mattress. So that fits
thicker
in.
than 4 inches.
No, it's 4 inches.
Is
It fits in there nicely. And then we have, you know, suitcases, bags, and whatever. And there's little pockets in there. Yeah, it's nice. Listen, I'm too old to be in a little 2 or 3 man tent where you have to crouch down. You can't stand up. I'm not doing that anymore. Those were the old days.
The only problem that sucks is when you're not in your regular bed and you wake up in the morning and you gotta like get dressed and you're laying on the floor basically
on the ground
on this mattress trying to get your socks
you're a little
on.
stiff.
You're a little stiff because you're not. You know, that kind of sucks when you're 50 years old, but whatever.
Keeps you young though.
50 years young, we're going strong, so we're gonna get it in. And She's gonna berry hunt. I'm gonna catch some trout and just enjoy it. This is what we do.
That's what we do.
This is our happy place. I was just telling her, I say this all the time. When I was in prison, I dreamed about trout fishing and camping and stuff like that, and that's why we make sure to do this. She loves it too. She discovered camping when she was very young from a friend, her ex-boyfriend, and thought, wow, this is really cool. Like she never experienced that in her life. She grew up in the city and in an environment to where she...
Well, we camped as kids, but we had a 33-foot trailer,
Yeah,
so
that's
I wasn't really. And we camped at like KOAs.
There's a giant fly in your arm right there.
That's one of the ones that
Yeah,
bite.
horsefly,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we were talking about this last night. Listen, like, we could get a little camper or pop-up camper or trailer, but that's not camping to me. If you're not in a tent, it just doesn't have the same effect psychologically. I just enjoy the act of sleeping in a tent. That makes you feel like you're camping. I also don't like campgrounds because there's always dummies everywhere. And look, we have no dummies, nothing. Just we're in the wilderness. We have our fire. We have our tent. It's perfect. It's quiet. Nobody around. And that's what I love. Some people like to go camping and they like to be around people. Not my thing. She's just cringing.
No. No.
No, because there's always one jerk off who's loud, banging around, drinking
Drunken.
beers, got music playing, running a generator. It's always one. And if you have a bunch of people, there's more than one. Before you know it, it's like a big party. Some of these campgrounds that you go to these days, it's like a trailer park, essentially. So like a big camper after camper, and they're only like 12 feet apart, and there's like 200 of them. Kids are yelling, people, that's not camping to me. That's like saying, and these are people with money because they have big trailers that are $100,000, right? And they go there, I'm like, you're a rich dude or well-off dude who drives way up north so you can park in a trailer park and sit around and drink beer around a bunch of other people who are basically parked in a trailer park for a couple of, and some people think that's a blast. Some people love that. My friend Bill Crooks, shout out to Bill Crooks. He has one of those campers, and he loves camping like that.
Or my sister Muna, she rents cabins, and oh gosh, we were just there. We were just there last month.
Arrival.
Oh gosh, it was so loud. People were bumping music. People everywhere. I mean, there must have been 1,000 people there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was so bad.
Crazy.
Just like this is
chaos.
nuts.
There's a dude over here who's bumping like Too Short. You know what I'm saying? And it's just people everywhere.
Walking right past right in your front. You have this little tiny plot of land where a little barbecue pit.
I see this like hick-looking dude walking by, right? He looks like a freaking meth head. And all of a sudden, out of the bathroom walks this big, fat, red-headed chick. Fat. And they run up and hug and start kissing.
Well, she had a bathing suit on, remember?
Yeah, bathing suit. It was like, oh, jeez, I don't want to see that. Why is that there? I took a picture of it. But
What?
Just for posterity.
Anyways, the point is that, I mean, we live in a place that's more remote than that.
Yeah.
And we don't have anybody around us.
No.
And to go to that place is our form of peace and quiet and getaway and relaxation, rejuvenation. No, that's not it.
No, and if that's your thing, have at it.
Yeah, more power to you.
That's not a good time to me. Like, if I went to a place like that, I would leave. This like why we're here right now. I just can't do it. I want to be left alone. I want to hear quiet, hear the birds, nature, the wind. That's it. When I come camping, that's why I camp. Not to be in a trailer park with a bunch of screaming kids. And crazy rednecks drinking beer and bumping music. Anyways, but if you do that, God bless you. Enjoy. This is our form of fun, our favorite thing to do. I could be a multi-billionaire. If I was a multi-billionaire, guess where I'd be right now? Right here.
With a tent.
In a tent, right here. I don't care. This is the thing. You don't need money to do this. You don't need, I mean, it costs a few bucks, but I mean, it's not expensive. And to me, it's the funnest thing you can do.
That's the other thing is those campgrounds with those full hookups and all that stuff.
Yeah, like $60 a night.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I've stayed in hotels cheaper than that.
Right, I know. You've been staying in hotels? That's $60 a night? I have.
Yeah, actually I have a couple times.
Motels, hotels.
Yeah. I mean, some of those, small town ones.
What's the point of I don't get it. Anyway.
Well,
God bless.
We're off to have fun.
The next video you see will be catching a trout, I hope.
God willing.
God willing.
What are you doing, Guns?
Oh, listen, geared up, getting ready to go. I just think it's funny if you look at me, how much preparation goes into one of these adventures. Gun, BB gun, knife, worms, duct case for my phone.
I gotta get you that compass.
Walkie-talkie, compass, water, food. Not much. It's a protein bar and one thing of water. Worms, bag for the fish, fishing pole. It's crazy to think how much preparation goes in. And then I have to go walking through that for about a quarter mile, just crashing through it, hoping I can find the river. But it's what I love to do. The walkie-talkie's dead. Hers is. Mine is good. She's gonna charge it and then hit me up in an hour. Should have the walkie-talkies. I don't know. I'll probably be so far away that she won't be able to get me anyways. But if I don't come out by tonight,
Come on, don't say that.
call 911.
Oh yeah, like there's signal here. I'd have to go back out 10 miles just to even get a signal.
Yeah, but whatever. If I get out, something happens, I go out doing what I love to do. So.
Amen.
Amen. I'm out.
All right, good fishing, guns.
Been here about 10 minutes. Caught one small one. Nice little 8-9 inch brookie. This is a perfect eating size. I think he swallowed the hook, so I'm gonna eat him today. Definitely want some brook trout for dinner. Pretty little fish. Let's get a look at him. Yeah, he swallowed the hook, so he's gonna be dinner for sure. I got my duck case on, so if it sounds a little muffled, but that's a good trout. I mean, that's a good trout. Where's my worm? Yeah, here goes my worm. Lost my worm. It's about an 8-inch, 9-inch trout. You know, these are the eating size that you want. Beautiful. Caught it right under this log. I knew had to be a couple trout into this hole right there. And I was reeling in and he came up and smacked the worm and missed. So I let the worm go and bang, he came and got it. Now I gotta put him in the bag. I got an ice pack in the bag and it's the beginnings of dinner. That's 9 inches easy. Definitely a 9-inch trout, which is perfect for eating. Here we go, off to the races. This is what I came for. See, I walked up into this. Look at how impenetrable. I have to go through that somehow. But I knew there's this current rift that goes under this tree. So there should be a good fish there. So I let it in there, boom. Now I know when it's a good fish because you can feel it. A good fish just goes bonk, grabs it, and doesn't really run with it. He doesn't have to run because when he's a bigger fish, he doesn't have to like fight with the other little fish for his dinner. So he just grabs it and sits there, and you can feel it thunk, thunk. And so I let him have it because I'm trying to catch a couple for dinner. I'll keep one more for dinner. So they got like 3 of these, 2 for me, 1 for Maria. This is about a 10-incher, nice fat fish, 10-inch fish. And I might be able to pull another one out of this hole here, but I knew right away it was a good fish. I'm after a big giant one, like a 15, 16-inch fish. I've caught them in this river. I've caught basically almost all my big ones in this river. Almost, about 90% of them. But I haven't caught any big ones in some years because I think it became more accessible when they built a bridge over it and people discovered it. But still good fishing here. I mean, obviously I just caught 9-inch, 10. This doesn't even be 10, 11-inch fish. This is a hoggy fish, man. Let's take a look at him. Oh yeah, this is probably 11-inch fish. Let me see if I can. Beautiful fish. Swallowed the hook. Ah. Beautiful. Gotta love it. This is what I came for. This, and they're so good to eat too. I don't know, man. If I catch the rest of the fish I catch, if they're hooked in the lip, I'll let them go because these 2 fish are actually. There's a lot of meat on these things. You only need 1, 2 each. Well, I'm gonna unhook him and run another worm through this hole. Then I actually have to crash through and climb over all that somehow. It's what I do. Living the dream. Just saying. Man, I am back here in these alders, man. Look at how, I mean, you have to crash through, like literally break your way through this. And this is why nobody does this fishing. I just caught a nice big, like 12-incher, 11, 12-inch hog fish. I don't know if he swallowed a hook, but if he didn't swallow the hook, I'll let him go. Big fish. As soon as I set the hook, I'm like, ooh, this is a nice one. You can feel the weight. He took it way down there in the rift. And I was kind of untangling out of the leaves and felt thump thump. But I thought there was a fish going by. I didn't feel I felt thump thump and then wait. So that's usually a big one. So let's take a look at this hog. Oh, that's a big, fat fatty. I hope he's hooked in the lip and I can let him go. It looks like he might be. He's hooked in the lip, and I'll gently let him go, and that'll be that. Let's see where he's hooked. No, he might be in the mouth, down the throat. Big fish, strong. I don't know if he's hooked down the. This fish is so strong. And that's a hog. Yeah, I think he swallowed it. Let me see. See, there's like one hand here. It's a big fish, man. It's a big, nice, fat, 10, 11 inch brookie, but it's fat. I think he swallowed a hook. Let me see, maybe not. Oh no, he's hooked in the lip. I can let him go. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go. I got little ones to eat, so we'll let this big guy go. Let him grow up. We'll take a good picture of him right there. Take a picture. Beautiful. Let's get him back in the water. I want to revive him and let him go. He's hooked right in the lip. He'll live, no problem. So we'll put him back in the water and he'll live. I got dinner, so I don't need another one. I'd rather let this guy grow up. Next year he'll be freaking 15 inches. I'll be like, hell yeah, I'm back, mother effer. Marshmallows.
Did you just say Twinkie? What are you doing, Guns?
Oh, I'm making marshmallows. Should I shut this off?
Yeah.
You know, so maybe I can get some more light on the subject. There.
Oh, no, that's not good. I got a flash going, so.
You got a flash going?
Way too bright.
Too bright. On that?
Better.
All right. Making s'mores. I just ate trout dinner.
Trout was so good. We haven't had trout. Well, I haven't had trout. I don't know about you. I haven't had trout in a year.
Well, a lot of people ask for me to do the catch and clean and dinner, cook the whole thing. And I thought about it and said, nah, I just want to eat them. But maybe tomorrow.
I mean, we didn't even get a picture of them. We just cooked them up and ate them. They were so good.
Yeah,
They were so good.
5 nice little fat brookies.
I mean, that was one of my favorite dinners in a long, long, long time.
They were delicious. And they had
Get
baked
off
potatoes
me.
that weren't that baked, but I did my best. And then I had corn on the cob. She can't eat it. It was pretty good corn. Now, as you can see, if you look here,
Chaos.
s'mores. I got my Fairlife milk locked and loaded. And I got the graham crackers. So all I got to do is, I got my s'more stick here. And I got to get the perfect exoskeleton on there, as I like to say. Exoskeleton. What was I going to say? What did I forget? What did Maria forget? I know she forgot something.
What does that even mean? What did I forget? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was thinking of something I could blame on you.
Nothing. I didn't forget anything. The only thing I forgot, the one thing that I forgot, was I made myself a thermos of coffee, like a to-go thermos,
at home.
and I left it on the counter. It was for the trip. I just made it fresh. I was like, no. So now it's sitting on the counter, me stinky when we get home.
Well, your husband cooked you some trout. How do you think? Talk more about that.
My humble husband, full of humility, Triple H. Humble, humility.
Caught, clean, cooked trout for his wife. And then now for dessert, he's making her s'mores with the perfect.
You're not making me s'mores. I don't like.
What the frick? What the frick?
Well, you can't blow on it with such
One
ferocity.
of them flew over here. Damn it.
I mean, it was like a Cat 5 hurricane on that thing, dude.
I blew it. I blew it.
Let's get a close up.
Oh, man.
Ronnie, that's what? Come on!
It came flying
I
back
don't
at
want
me.
it. It's like a ball sack hanging off of it. Terrible.
I'm gonna eat it. I can't believe the other one went flying off of there at me, and I'm glad it didn't like stick to my forehead because it was on fire. You know what I'm saying?
If it would have happened that way and I got it on video, I mean, you wouldn't need books, you wouldn't need TV
That would have been
shows.
my viral
That'd be your
fame.
claim to fame.
A hot burning marshmallow stuck to my
That's
forehead.
my hubby.
That was close, man. It stuck to the.
I know. I thought actually it kind of got you in the nether regions.
No, look at this though. I still got a nice fat juicy s'mores out the deal though. Chocolate's melting.
Your headlamp is a little too bright for the camera.
Oh, here, let me help. Oh, sticky. Yeah.
It's like being married to a cartoon character. I say that all the time.
Oh yeah. Chocolate's nice and melted. Half this thing will be on my pillow. In bed, I'd be, she's not laughing at that part.
No, not at all.
Go over and kiss her goodnight.
Oh no,
My-
I'm
our
gonna
face will
make you
stick.
wash up like a little kid before bed.
I already
You did
run.
that last time when we went camping. You
What?
woke up in the morning and you had like little white bits and then stuff stuck out to your beard.
Well, that's probably from the cloud.
No, we didn't have the cloud last time. This is the first time we bought the cloud.
To those who don't know, the cloud is a very thick blanket,
White blanket.
white blanket that I dubbed the cloud years ago,
Yeah.
and the cats love it. It's cat bait, like attracting it. If you throw a cat on it, they can't not pushy paw.
It's so soft.
It's
yeah.
instantly, as soon as you throw a cat on it, they just stop and start pushy paw.
Making biscuits.
You know, no matter what mood they're in, they can be totally spazzy mood, whatever. You just grab them, throw them on the cloud, and
Yeah. That's pretty cute. Is that still your first container of Fairlife?
yeah. So I'm milking it pretty good, huh? Huh? Milking
Yeah.
it.
So we had a pretty fun day. I was relaxed. It was beautiful. I took a little kind of snooze nap. Not even really slept, but just sat in a chair. Went for a walk. A couple miles. Looked for berries. Couldn't find much other than a few. That spot's not really great for berries, but
Yeah. It's not the greatest fishing spot, but
it's still fun though.
yeah. I mean, I had fun. I caught a bunch of trout. I caught probably 10 trout. Kept 5. Threw back 5, including one whopper. That was happy.
You want to cook up one more marshmallow for the camera?
Yeah.
Show them how it's done.
Dude, I had it perfect too, and then it just all things went haywire.
Wow, I just got an alert on my phone. What does that even say? I don't have my glasses.
You don't have signal.
I don't.
That's what it says. Alert. There's no signal here. That'd be funny.
Share your location. You
We're
can
so far back in the woods. I'm not joking. We are 20 miles. 20 miles from the highway, if you want to call it that. There's nothing there but a little miniature nothing. There's 2 gas stations, a little bar, and about maybe 20, 30, there's probably 20, 30 houses or cabins in the area.
I went to the full.
Yeah, they're not year-round houses, whatever. But that's 20 miles away. And then from that to the nearest real settlement, it's like another 25 miles, right?
20. Yeah, I would say 20.
It seems farther than that.
No, it's
to
20.
what's it called?
I'm not gonna say.
Why? Who cares? Somebody's gonna find us back here. What's the name of that little town?
I'm not gonna say.
Why?
Because you want to give up your fishing spots?
Do you know how far that is from where we're fishing? And how far, you know how hard it would be to find this spot? You could spend the rest of your life trying to zero in on this conversation and try and find where
Are you talking about Newberry?
No, I'm not talking about Newberry. I'm talking about that little town.
Grand Marais?
Yeah, Grand Marais. Grand Marais. It's still, you're talking 50 miles away. So try to figure out where I'm fishing 50 miles from Grand Marais. Good luck with that. It's a little town. But they got pizza. I know that we went in there and got pizza one time.
You did?
Yeah. This thing's falling off me here, man. What the frick, man? Some bull crap. What's wrong with these things, man? I can't can't keep them on a hook.
You're blaming the marshmallows?
Why did it just fall off, though? Yeah, man. They normally
Honey, I just gave him a total lecture about making sure lecture about bears and not leaving food all around. He's dropped like...
Marshmallows all around the place.
Yeah.
Well, if you get a bear, we'll have a story to tell. Just get it on video. If I have to kill it with a machete, get that on video. Huh? You want to help me sell books?
It doesn't have a good exoskeleton.
It's dripping though. I ain't got no choice. Don't backtalk me, woman.
I'm just trying to get it on camera. Your technique.
Trying to.
Your technique.
But these janky ass marshmallows are melting right off the stick.
It's not. It's not.
Look at it. Come on, man. I gotta whip it on there. Whip it good. Where's my? What do I do with? I'm gonna lose this thing, man. It's coming off. Oh, I got it. That was close. That was close, but I got it.
I'm like lightheaded, lightheaded from laughing.
Still ain't on there yet. Ain't over yet. There we go.
Oh gosh, you're gonna be such a hot mess afterward.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's my guy.
It's your guy. S'mores, yo.
All right, that's enough of that.
Right. Nice
No.
Marshmallow stick, like a 2-prong stick. We're
Turn
back
off
to
your light, because I'm gonna get this again. You just never know what's gonna happen.
Well, as I was saying, that's why I like a 2-prong stick. It's got to be a pervy something I could say there, but that way it's like pronged in there. Where this one.
Yeah, but every time we go camping, you use a stick, a regular stick. But I was telling him.
I usually make a 2-prong stick.
I was telling him that I think they probably just make marshmallows with cheaper ingredients.
I need a flossy doodle so bad. Yeah, I do, because there's a problem. Back in the day, you'd be able to roast this thing till a nice brown exoskeleton was on it, right? Now, before that can happen, it just melts off the stick and just. Which tells me something's popping, something ain't right. These aren't the same. This ain't your granddaddy's marshmallows. You know what I'm saying?
No,
or your daddy's.
They used to be nice and square and thick.
Excuse me.
Jeez.
But I do know I still have more chocolate. Is this all the chocolate we got?
There's one more bar in there. Those are from Malak.
Huh?
Those are from when Malak brought those up. That was it.
God bless her. Didn't she go to the store and get them?
She got the graham crackers. Remember, she brought the marshmallows and the... Because I told her we had some and we didn't.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to eat them all in one night, but I'm going to have... I don't want to eat that much chocolate before bed, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll just...
Like that's going to keep you up? You'll be knocked out in 5 seconds in the bed.
Maybe.
You never have a hard time sleeping.
No, I don't. So I got a clear conscience. You know, prison, I slept pretty good in prison, but I've always had one eye open. Look at that exoskeleton looking nice. Get up in that. Look at that. That's a pretty exoskeleton.
Yeah.
That's almost perfect.
Well, with women, we got our hormones. So ever since I turned like 46, I had a hard time sleeping.
Well, in prison, you had murder sleeping in the bunk below you, so.
Yeah.
And he didn't like you, and you guys got in a big argument before you went to bed. So, last thing you saw in his hand was a scissors. So, might not sleep good that night. Had that happen many times.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, the guys in your cell has been down for 25 years for murder.
That's not good enough. You gotta get a little crunchier.
No, it's melting. It won't make it. I'm telling you, it won't make it. It's pretty good, man. I mean, that's perfect, really. That's nice and brown, and yeah, that's right. That's righteous.
Righteous.
Righteous. Right.
Okay, Spicoli.
Oh yeah. Dude, that may be the perfect. That may be the best s'mores I've ever made. Let me put a light on that. Are you kidding me, man? It's like out of a commercial. Look at that. It's over the chocolate. Zoom in on it.
I am.
Look at that. There's a bug on it right now. It's crawling around. See it? There's some bug. It's going down.
Nice.
That's a perfect s'more. That's maybe the best s'more I've ever made. I need to take a picture of that. Take a picture of that with your phone. You can hit the little red.
Yeah, let me zoom in.
Zoom in and take a picture of that. Boom.
Oh, I did it wrong.
The little white
Yeah,
dot.
yeah.
Just click it. It'll go.
I got it.
Then top it off. Viola. See, by now it's melting that chocolate in there, so it's just the perfect s'more. Look at that. Huh? It's like a commercial. They should hire me. One of these marshmallow companies. Gun Fun. Marshmallows.
Oh gosh, I just saw a drip.
Oh, the grass doesn't belong in there.
Tastes as good as it looks.
Oh my god, the button on this headlamp is just a goppy, gooey
Oh god, gross.
marshmallow.
Oh no, you're sleeping outside tonight.
I know the tiger. Right now, I'm eyeing the tigering this mother sucker. I'm like Rocky Balboa.
I don't know. I don't have any words.
There's so much marshmallow on my face.
Yeah? Oh yeah. I know.
Oh. Can I wash it down though?
He has his own milk, if anyone's curious. I don't drink out of that one.
She thinks that's weird. She said the other day, "You knew me before I went to or before I came home from prison. You knew everything about me. You knew everything about me. You didn't have to live with me to know." She's like, "I didn't know you drank straight out of the carton."
Ate right out of the container.
Ate right out of the can. And when I said that to Bill, that you were surprised by that, his exact words were what I said. I'm like, that should have went basically,
Unsaid?
unsaid. Like you should have expected that.
Why?
Because it's me.
No. That was...
Bill was like, "Oh, he's surprised I drink out of the carton." And he's like, "Wow, I would have expected that."
And be talking with your mouth full. Yeah.
Exactly. Because that's what savages do. You're married a savage.
I didn't know that it was quite like that.
No, see, that's where we differ, me and you. Your upbringing was different. Mine, I'm a freaking mess.
Oh, you're my mess, so there's that.
I gotta take a quick video of my midnight arsenal. BB gat. Pop you in the face. To be honest with you, I got a 22 caliber pellet rifle here. That would put a hole in your forehead, so it could get ugly. Bear spray, in case you need that. Honestly, though, my go-to weapon of choice, if I had to fight anything, from a human to a bear, it'd be this old beat-up machete, Coleman machete. That machete's like 7 years old, man. I put it through the rope. There's something wrong with it. I ran over or something. It's but this knife would be, good for the throat on just about anything, from bear to Sasquatch. 10, 12 BBs to the face, just about anybody. A guy in meth, bear, doesn't matter. They're not going to be happy to have about 12 BBs stuck in their face. So, yeah, when I go camping, that's what it looks like next to me. Ready for battle.
That's why I sleep so good.
If I hear a sound, lock and load.